Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja.
And I'm Hital, and today we're making a masala chai cake. Now I know we've all had coffee cakes that people enjoy with coffee,
Right.
but this particular cake has this wonderful aroma and flavor of chai masala. So something a little different, but definitely you will enjoy it.
And I thought it was just cake, but Indian seeds.
No, but it's a fabulous recipe.
We're going to sift a few things together. This is 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour or maida, 1/8 teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon baking powder. And I'm going to sift it and make sure there's no lumps in there.
So while Anuja is sifting all the dry ingredients together, we're going to make a filling for this cake. So this is going to serve as a filling and a topping as well. So we want a shallow dish like this. Now in our shallow dish, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of softened unsalted butter. We have 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, 1 1/2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour or maida, 1/3 cup of chopped walnuts, and we have 2 teaspoons of chai masala. Now this is a tea masala. We're using a ready-made one. If you have one at home, you can do that, or if you want to make your own, I'm sure you can find plenty of recipes to make it, but it's basically a combination of several different spices like nutmeg, black pepper, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves. So a good mixture of all of those. And we have a fork right here. We're just going to crumble all of this together and mix it well. Basically, it's got to be a crumbly mixture.
That smells so good.
Already.
The chai masala has got these awesome spices, flavors, that I can just get the aroma. Can you imagine in baking?
Yeah, it's going to be fabulous.
And here I'm just mixing everything in.
Okay, our filling and topping mixture is completely crumbly now. We'll just set it aside. So we have our oven preheating at 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and we have a loaf pan. Any type of loaf pan will do, but what we're going to do is butter it very nicely, the sides and the bottom of it.
So while Hital's doing that, I have a bowl over here. I'm going to put 6 tablespoons of softened unsalted butter. And I'm just going to cube it. So you can see it's already so soft. So we left it out just about half an hour ago. So to this I'm going to add half a cup of regular sugar. I'm going to use a hand mixer and start off on a low speed and cream these two.
And my pan is really nice and evenly buttered, so I'm going to take just a little bit of all-purpose flour and dust it with it. And you want to just move it all around so that it sticks to all the sides and the bottom. And then we'll dump the excess out. So the pan is nice and buttered and floured, and again we're going to keep this aside. And the sugar and butter is nice and creamed, so we're going to add 2 large eggs into it, and we're going to keep beating it. And while the eggs are being beaten in, I have 3/4 cup of yogurt. Now we use the thicker part of the yogurt, and what I'm going to do is just run a spoon right through it and smoothen it out. But that'll be in a second. Right now we're going to add the eggs in.
Yeah, one at a time, right?
And half a teaspoon of vanilla. So as soon as the eggs are well incorporated into our batter, we have our sifted flour and we have our yogurt, which was 3/4 cup. We're going to alternately put in each of these in probably about 3 steps and continue mixing it in.
It's a good time to get your aprons out. And in between, just keep cleaning the edges so that everything gets incorporated well and you don't miss any spots. And once everything is mixed in well and it's a smooth batter, look at it, it's ready.
And we have the prepared pan.
Now into our prepared pan over here, I'm going to put approximately half of the batter.
And just tap it down so it's even on the bottom. And then over the top here we have our topping or filling mixture, which is going to give it one good mix before we start. And again, eyeball this. We want to put about 3/4 of this mixture on top of here, and we're going to leave 1/4 of it for the top. Just sprinkle it on evenly.
And I'm going to pour the rest of the batter in here now. So we're just going to spread it out so that it covers the filling.
Okay, and the remainder 1/4 of our topping is going to be sprinkled on evenly.
Looking good, smelling really good.
Wonderful.
The walnut just provides such a wonderful crunch to the smooth cake.
Okay. That's it.
And I'm going to go put it in the oven.
Now this is going to bake for about 40 to 45 minutes. Basically, when you insert a toothpick into the center, you want it to come out clean, but everyone's ovens are different, like we always say, so please keep an eye on it at the very end of it.
Right, and it's in the middle of it's in the middle rack, in the center of the oven. Make sure you do that.
And we'll be back.
So our chai masala cake is out of the oven. It smells so good.
Cannot tell you it's
The cinnamon,
wonderful.
and yes, even though I'm not too fond of cinnamon, and this, it's absolutely fantastic. So our cake baked for 40 minutes. Again, everybody's ovens are a little different, so keep an eye on it. If you put a toothpick in and it comes out absolutely clean, you know it's done. So you pull it out, and we're going to let it be here in the pan for 10 minutes.
So this chai masala cake is a wonderful cake to enjoy in the mornings for breakfast, and it stays really well at room temperature for up to about 3 days. If you want to keep it for longer, say up to a week, it'll stay perfectly well in an airtight container in your refrigerator. And if you want to go longer than that, 1 whole month in the freezer. So very versatile. You can pull it out whenever you want, defrost it, and it tastes great.
All right.
Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and flip this.
We did loosen the edges. Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, I just can't tell you how good this smells. So this is nice and warm, and if you really want to enjoy it nice and warm, then just leave it there for about 5 minutes or so, and it'll taste great warm. But if you want to store it, then definitely give it some extra time. Let it cool down completely before you put it away.
Yes, I vote for trying it warm.
Yes, me too.
How about we just tease everybody and eat it right now?
All right, let's try it. Okay, here goes. It's so soft and moist.
Oh.
Look at this. Beautiful, lovely.
Fabulous. I think if we had waited a little longer, it wouldn't be so crumbly at but it's
But we can't
fabulous.
wait.
No.
Here,
Cheers.
yeah. Why not? It is so delicious.
I think my favorite is the crust on top. It's got that walnuts. It's not overpoweringly sweet. I just love it.
It's so moist and it's so soft. I think you won't believe you made this at home. It's so delicious. Now, like we said, this is a cake that most people have with their tea or their coffee, so it's a little bit on the less sweet side. But if you're not going to have this with your coffee and you just want a dessert type cake, adjust the sugar to your level, just increase it a little bit more, and you'll be perfectly happy with it. We're perfectly happy with this level. It is fantastic.
And I think just even if you don't add in more sugar, if you just serve it with something like ice cream, hot
it'll be
cake
absolutely
and ice cream, fantastic.
Heavenly. So I know the biggest question we're going to get is that we don't eat eggs. What can we do to replace the eggs in this recipe? Well, we've actually tried it with our great egg substitute, which is the flaxseed powder. So in this exact recipe, what you're going to do is you're going to change the baking soda to 1 teaspoon, and instead of the 2 eggs, you're going to use 2 tablespoons of flaxseed powder mixed with 6 tablespoons of water.
Warm water.
Warm water. And that's it. Use that. Now, just a word of warning, the texture is not exactly like this. It's not as fluffy and it's not as soft, but it still tastes great.
It does.
So it's a great option. If you don't eat eggs, then it is a wonderful option.
Yes. It's definitely worth making, even if you do not eat eggs. Make it that way because the flavor is there. And
it's absolutely, exactly. So we're going to finish enjoying this. But if you decide to make this, enjoy your chai masala cake and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.